All right, people, what is going on? Back with another video, and today I want to talk about building trust within the new Falcons organization, within the regime. Now, you already know that we have a new GM, we have a new head coach, pretty much a whole new coaching staff. Everything about this team has pretty much been done over. So, with that being said, you still have some old players that's going to be, wanting to know how things are going to be ran, and communication is key. So, we're going to talk about that mostly on the offensive side. We're not going to get too much into the defense yet because that's still an unknown, but we'll get into that when that time comes. First and foremost, if you guys been watching the channel, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the views, the likes, the recent subscribers. I really appreciate that. If you don't mind, hit the like button on this video, share this video, comment if you have any comments about building trust within the Falcons regime. Also, if you really like this content and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that'll be just awesome. Also, thank you for everyone who's been giving me feedback on the Georgia Southern information. I try my best to try to get as much coverage as I can going down there and watching them practice. I will be back down there again on this coming up Sunday on the 15th. Want to watch those boys practice again. They've done a phenomenal job. Great practice, really clean and disciplined practice. I really like what I see there. I think those guys are going to be something special. Appreciate you guys. Also, if you guys want to check the Patreon out, the link is down in the description. All that information is there. All right, let's get into this. Building trust within the Falcons regime. As you can see, with the new offensive coordinator, now head coach, Arthur Smith, him and Matt Ryan trying to get on the same page, learning things. I know they've been doing this since day one, but it's getting close to preseason play. They're going to be playing some games. And with that being said, they're going to be talking more about how things are going to be implemented. I know that Arthur Smith may have some things that he wants to put in the playbook or his scheme, and Matt Ryan want to talk about things that fits his style of play. So this is where communication and trust really comes in at. You're going to have some agreements, you're going to have some disagreements, you're going to have some things where certain ideas that can throw wrinkles into the conversation will gel or not gel, but that's the beauty of building chemistry and communication and trust. You bring those things to the table, build that foundation from there, and piece together or build together what you guys can bring together to have a successful outcome. And I think that's something that has been shown. If you've seen what's been going on in training camp, what's been going on in practice. I saw the clips that AFN did. Shout out to AFN. Phenomenal group of guys and girls who do coverage of the Atlanta Falcons along with myself. It looks like these guys are ready to put some things in motion. And with that being said, when you have that trust, when you have that communication, when you build that chemistry, it's a really good thing to see. Especially like right now, I see on the offensive side. Defensively, I've seen some things that have been playing out pretty well too, but we'll get to that in a later time. Now, let's jump to the tight ends. You looking at Kyle Pitts. You looking at Hayden Hurst. I'm pretty sure Hayden Hurst has been somewhat trying to mentor Kyle Pitts on how to be a professional in the NFL. Hayden Hurst has a lot on his shoulders. I know he deals with mental health, and I know that may not be going down that path when they're communicating, but he has a lot on his shoulders where it comes to knowing how to deal with adversity and all type of things. And some things may be kind of overwhelming to Kyle Pitts, despite his freak of nature style of talent that he has. There could be some things that he just talks to him like, hey, do you do this like this? You do it like that, because you're never too good to learn. And I think they've been doing that. And I can't wait to see the two tight end sets, how that's going to play out in the passing game. We have some decent receivers, and we have a good bit of running backs, and we just signed one. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And I think that's going to sprout just more of a I can't even think of the word, just more of better production when it comes to the offense. Now, Caleb McGarry actually came back off of the injured list, so that's going to be really interesting to see how that offensive line do, because Jalen Mayfield has been getting a lot of praise and a lot of his name has been out there a lot, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out, but it's good to have him back. But with that being said, we're going to flip down here to the running back. Dante Foreman, not Devontae Freeman, who's with the Saints now. And let's not talk about the Saints. Saints are going through some really big problems with number 13 down there, but I digress that for another day. Donta Foreman, 6'1", 236-pound running back, played for the Texans in 2020, and he ran for, let's see, 421 yards on 107 carries. That's almost a 4.0 average per carry. That's really good. And he also had 9 receptions for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that's in 17 games. That's actually not a bad average for what he put up in 17 games. So this throws a wrinkle in what they're doing at running back. Mike Davis, Allison, Javian Hawkins, Caleb Huntley. You also have Cordell Patterson going to be better every now and then. We don't know what's going to happen at this point because now you throw this in, it's going to make things really interesting. Somebody's going to end up on the practice squad. But it's still preseason, so with that being said, these guys have a lot of time to put in the work and show what they're made of. No doubt, I think Mike Davis is going to be there. I got a good feeling that Javian Hawkins is going to be on the field once the season begins. I think running back number 2 is going to be really the issue. Who's going to be RB number 2? Because Javian Hawkins basically is a scat back. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything. So his skill set is somewhat solidified. But when you bring in another 6'1", 230-pound running back, and Quadri Allison is pretty much that same size, and Mike Davis is a little bit shorter, but he's a stocky running back as well. Caleb Huntley is a little bit in the middle. But when you look at these type of running backs, now it's starting to wonder to think like who's going to be doing what. I think Mike Davis is still going to be RB1, but I do like this kid, Foreman. I like his yards per carry, and I like the fact that over 17 games, he had 107 carries. So that means he's had a little bit less than 9 carries a game. Not bad for playing some behind Derrick Henry. So this is going to be really interesting to see, and it's something you may want to keep your eyes out for once the preseason games start, what these running backs are doing, who's making a name for themselves, and also overall watching the entire team build trust and have the chemistry that we would like to see going into the regular season. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe if you don't mind. I really would appreciate it. Getting close to 800 subs, and I really appreciate it. It's all thanks to you guys. You guys are doing this. It's not me. I'm just sitting here just telling you what I think and giving you my insight on Atlanta Falcons and on Georgia Southern football. I throw a little bit of gaming in there, but most of the gaming stuff is on my Twitch channel. I may start uploading some of that stuff over here so you guys can watch at your leisure. I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate it. Shout out to AFN. Shout out to everybody in Eagle Nation who's been giving me support. I really, really appreciate it. And I will be back with more videos, be back with more insight. And I cannot wait to get back down to Statesboro to do another assessment of practice over there for the Georgia Southern Eagles. I'll see you guys next time. You guys be blessed. Take care. Peace.